Alrighty, we are good to start.
We're back, brother.
We are back. We are back and better than ever.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town. Welcome to another episode. My name is Zach,
I'm Lou.
and we're very happy to have you here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to be a very fun, holistic,
Yeah?
quick,
Little journey.
yeah,
Yeah.
episode, We're doing yoga today.
Be careful, the
Oh,
iPad
yeah.
is hitting the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably cut every part of that.
No, it's the weight of our words.
No.
That's what you need to hear. You need to hear all of that.
No. Y'all got the hey, our names, and then...
Then just silence
yeah.
for about 15 seconds.
Yeah, either silence or it's going to be like a straight cut into
I'll have what?
episode.
If you ever have like a cut or remember when we did the variety episode?
Oh,
and
yeah.
we had the thing. I feel like I'm gonna have an image soon because I'm working on stuff. I've
Yeah.
been drawing, and I feel like I'm about to have something. And I've just been waiting to put it all together.
dude. Yeah, no, now you got 3 days. Make it happen.
Yeah, I'll make it happen in 3 days.
Yeah.
Or I'll just duplicate the image I sent you and just make one of me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a great option as well. That is a great option as well.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Now I'm over here like making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I was peeking for a
I
second.
think I feel like we're at good levels. I hear you
Yeah.
very nicely.
No, I appreciate it.
Your
I
beautiful,
appreciate it.
wonderful voice.
Thank you, brother. You as well. That's why we're here on podcast.
Yeah.
You're here. If you're listening, we appreciate it. If you're watching, thank you as well.
Yes.
Changing the set around a little bit.
Yeah, more space. I feel like, it's more inviting.
Oh, yeah.
Not a big old table in front of us.
Exactly. Because we had to, this table was always like right here, and then we'd have to clean it off. But
And
if we
then-
leave it here with the clamps,
Yeah.
perfect.
And then also, then when we get up, we gotta.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't know why, like, that was the initial layout. It was definitely because we're like, okay, this would make the most sense. And then it just kind of like stayed that way. And then after a while, we're like,
Yeah, it's
we
whenever.
moved them.
Yeah, when all the vents got fixed,
Uh,
and then we moved it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, okay. We just kind of kept it like that for like a couple days, and then we were like, I don't think nobody just put the table back.
Yeah, no. And then we were
Then
talking
you-
about like moving the comics.
Yeah.
We have like a little built-in wall over here, and we're talking about like putting all of our comics and then just having like a little reading corner. But
Oh yeah.
it had every other piece of furniture.
We've
like, right
become
here.
serious comic guys now, people.
Oh, 100%. We'll
we
talk
like-
about that on like the.
Yeah, well, there'll be a just chilling coming up about that.
Oh yeah.
Sharing some what we're experiencing right now.
Yes, sir. But before we get into today's topic, let's cue that intro music.
Cue the intro.
Yeah. Might turn up. Turn up.
It's so peaceful.
It's so mellow, brother.
It's 069,
Yeah.
and we are back.
And we are back.
How's it going, brother?
It's going good. Living, learning,
Yeah,
appreciating.
we're on that Crush 40, live and learn right now.
Yes, sir. Yes. How are you
Hanging on
doing?
the edge of tomorrow.
Yeah, hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. No, I mean we're vibing.
Oh yeah.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice boys week.
Yes.
Just
yeah.
been chilling.
Yeah, dude. Boys' weeks
I
are
don't know.
they're
God's been good lately.
amen. Yes, sir. Yeah.
A lot of good insights.
Yeah.
And, this was a fun for the pod. This was a fun little journey we went on.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Doing
know.
the yoga.
Yeah. Well, how are you feeling, man? Tell me what.
Yeah. Yoga. So I think we should preface as well a little bit. You can obviously tell by everyone else that's like watching it the approximate like time that it's going to take us.
Oh yeah.
Definitely going to be a little bit shorter of an episode. Hoping to have a not even hoping, we're going to have a Just Chillin' either. It's honestly probably going to be a couple days after this comes out or
Yeah.
on the same day. I don't even think they can hear
No,
the
and
cards
then I mean,
breaking.
honestly, who knows what we're gonna get next, and how excited or how quick we can be like, all right, next episode.
Oh yeah, man. That's very true. Depending on the topic, yoga, like we'll just go ahead and get into it because I feel like we found our appreciation, but I feel like yoga is also one of those things where, just like everything else in life, if you do it, you're enjoyer, whatever it is, you kind of have your own level of like, okay, I do it this much. This is what I do. Like, some people are like hot yoga people.
Yeah.
Some people, do it once a day. Some people only do a couple things,
Yeah,
to just get mobility.
It's the appreciation came for, at least for me, very quickly.
Yeah.
Because again, for a lot with me, I know for you, you're very aware of your body because your body makes you aware of your body.
Yes.
But for me, I'm like, I just kind of coast. Obviously, I have my aches and pains from like working and stuff, but it's never anything serious to where it's like actively making me think. But yoga sort of made me start getting active again. And then was like, okay, cool. And then I realized, okay, I actually do enjoy being active. And then, I don't know, it's the active part and then also sort of taking your time to do a thing. Where I was like, okay, cool. And yoga might not necessarily be my thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, this is what I do. But it's like start playing basketball again. Even though I'm god awful, I'm so bad.
No.
I'm not Shaq, dude. I can't even dunk.
If we get him on 10 footer, we could.
No, 1,000%, dude.
Yeah.
1,000%. But I was out there shooting, and my paint, my game in the paint's pretty good.
Yeah, bro.
It's pretty good. I'm like Tim Duncan, big fundamental up in there.
You got that Waka Flocka playing every
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
No, it's a great point. I kind of built my take on yoga through that. So as Lewis had kind of made an allusion to,
Yeah.
with my my body being like, it's going to make me aware very fast. And my knees have been pretty bad for a very, very, very long time. Recently had like an MRI. I was a little apprehensive about even doing the yoga because of the condition of my knees, but it's stretching, it's moving. So I was able to do a lot of different poses without feeling like the bad hurt
Yeah.
in my knees, which that was really positive. And after seeing my doctor, it seemed like things like yoga are going to be in my physical therapy after to like, kind of reconstruct my knees. But yeah, my disposition to yoga, it really reminded me a lot as to what you're saying of the different sports that I enjoyed, like within like Taekwondo, competed in that for like 10 years, a decade in my life. And we would meditate or stretch. We meditate and stretch for like 30 minutes every class. I'm doing like 5 classes a night, 5 days a week for 10 years. It's one of those things where I stopped it. And then now, I'm feeling the pain of just like muscle not being there as much. But I feel like yoga helped me realize that I needed to not necessarily go back to that caliber of training, but keep moving my body, not just because of the physical, even though that's the biggest alarm. It's like a mental thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're playing basketball again, you are like, I am athletic. It kind of gives you that sense of confidence. It gives you that motivation. And I feel like for us, that's where we both got to in our own different ways. Granted, you have a lot of people that yoga is it. And I can respect that for like whatever that means for people. Hot yoga would probably never be my thing. If I'm going to get a staph infection,
No.
I'm going to get a staph infection from like fighting.
No. This is I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you rather be really hot or really cold?
Really cold.
Exactly.
All the
really
time.
cold.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Really cold, because this is really weird. Part of it, even we're going to talk about in the next episode, from Absolute Batman, like when he's fighting a Norris.
Yeah.
It reminded me about hypothermia, of like how you get so cold and then you get really hot because you're cold.
The sensation. Yeah.
I'm like, granted, both of those things are like lose-lose scenarios, but at least one of them you get kind of like both sides of the spectrum. Hot is it's you feel like you're melting and you literally are going to melt.
Yeah.
Freezing, it's really bad, and then you get a little warm and it's still really bad.
Yeah.
But,
For me, I always just put it was like in the perfect situation, I could always put on more clothes. I can only take so much off.
well, yeah, until you get like really, really cold. Well, yeah, no. If
Yeah.
you get really, really hot, there's really nothing to escape that.
Nope.
Because dehydration comes like pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Although I do enjoy sauna. A
Yeah.
sauna after a workout, great time.
Dude, yeah, but that's where you also have, well, now it's like such a talked about thing with like cold plunges and then
Yeah.
like alternating between things. But, in Japan and I'm sure a bunch of, other different countries and cultures, that's like kind of built into
Oh, yeah.
that sector of it of like, okay, boom, we're going to go in the hot spring, then we're going to go in the cold.
Yeah.
That kind of,
Yeah,
thinking.
get trained in all these different
Yeah.
mental and physical
Yeah.
aspects, physiological aspects.
Yeah, that's also the thing that's interesting is I feel like, there's, for lack of a better term, because I don't really like, I don't want to go too deep into this because of my lack of understanding within the world of like how some people are like, okay, there's like a cult mentality or like the cult of yoga if you use it kind of like
yeah,
as a broader spectrum.
I think it kind of comes into so I think in the small aspect, you kind of can't. It's hard to take away the inherent like religious aspect of yoga.
Yeah.
Because it is based in religious practice with Hinduism.
Mm.
So, there's part of that. And I know like at least in the West, it's very much they've tried to take that aspect out of it.
Yeah.
It's become into more new age. And even outside of this, we kind of had a conversation to where it's not like it's a cult mentality itself.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
think the state of... Because I feel like I even felt it for a little bit. Because, we're men of faith. And so that time of sort of just like doing something very specific and stretching and being still, I was like, okay, let me take time to like really think and pray and do stuff else. And I still would, but I also realize how it's like I don't want this to be the only time I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Because it is such a very like specific mind state that it can put you in.
Yeah.
Not necessarily trance-like because you're still very active, but like for what they're trying to do, or like at least if there is the intention behind that, it is somewhat effective because like it does help you focus in a very specific way very quickly.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of like mantras and like other stuff and what you put around it can make that sort of not like it's a bad, but like a weird cult-like aspect to it, I
Yeah.
think the way I heard it described one time, so going into the religious stuff, I like as a Christian, I was like, okay, let me look up of like what does Christianity sort of like say about this in the modern.
Yeah.
And I'm not Catholic, but like the only really ruling was like on like Catholicism.
Yeah.
From like 2003.
Yeah.
And the one specific like phrase that they use was like cult of the body. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting to where it's like seeking or like trying to channel some sort of inner power.
Mm.
And where it's like, I think like people have a lot, but it's also if you kind of forget the basis of that is like God.
Yeah.
It gets that's when it gets to like the sort of dangerous part.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I think to add on to that, it kind of goes with what I was thinking about interjecting with earlier. Like it reminded me a lot of martial arts because like I remember when we would meditate after stretching, or we'd do like the mindful stretches where you're just kind of taking your time. I would pray.
Yeah.
Like I'd be a little kid, or you kind of just take that time to reflect on whatever it is because everyone's doing something and we're all kind of united in this sense of like, okay, we're stretching, we're doing this activity.
Yeah.
And that binds us, but we kind of each have our own different life. And that's kind of where I found the modern sense of yoga to be very, I appreciate it a lot, because the only way kind of for me to have translated this as effectively as I did was if and I don't like to compare and be like, oh, they're on the same level, but just more or less, I try to maintain the same perspective I have through like martial arts in terms of like hobbyists, casualists, professionals. What extent do most people get to? What is the day in and the day out of these different levels? And what I really liked about it is that there is that within like a lot of modern yoga of, as we said, you can do a lot of different types of yoga. You can do it different stretches, however long. So there is an art form and a way of the way that you present it, the way that you're treating your body. You're kind of honing what works best for you. So I kind of looked at it as kind of like the overall practice of it, while also still acknowledging that there's a lot of different sides of yoga. So I don't like want to approach it in a way of like, oh, this is that, and my take on it is so solid because of that.
Yeah, it's again like the overall thing. I feel like for like a slight bit, it was like, at least for me, it was like it felt slightly that like the overall thing is like I really appreciate yoga and I really like it.
Yeah,
and also in terms of like doing some more research and seeing like, and also just personal notes of like my sister-in-law Lana, she loves yoga.
Yeah.
My friend, you met John.
Yes.
When we went to DPW together, his wife is the co-owner of a yoga studio.
Oh wow!
In Clayton, and they're awesome. And like I see, one just not just the financial benefits that's done for them, but like the physical aspects too of like they look great. They're super young and like happy and healthy.
Oh yeah,
have,
dude,
like,
John's
great daughters.
Yeah, he was so nice.
John's the coolest guy.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Like I'm like, dude, how are you like mid-30s and hype beast, but you're like the coolest guy. Like any other guy cannot pull this off.
Yeah, dude. No, it's crazy you say mid-30s. I'm like, I did not catch that vibe. Not that like mid-30s is bad or old. It's just when we were all chilling, I'm like, yeah,
he gives like infinite youth.
Yeah, he gives like he honestly gives just slightly a little bit older than us. Like it really felt like a close big bro. Like,
oh yeah,
I feel like sometimes you meet people at different stages of your life, and you can kind of envision at least with my own like creative brain of just like all of us in like a neighborhood growing up of being like, man, I wish it was like these guys I grew up with.
Oh yeah,
I do that all the time of being like, what would that look like? And it that's what I felt. I kind of got that vibe off of John. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, he's like one of the guys were like, oh, dude, man, our ball got stuck. John, can you come? You're older and taller. Can you?
Yeah. John's the chillest dude.
Oh, yeah, man.
But like, just seeing like all the really positive aspects and even like stories that I learned. Like, obviously, I'm a wrestling guy.
Yeah.
It comes in and out. I'm not going to go on a rant of WWE trying to destroy my financial well-being. But
they're coming here the 29th. Oh. I passed by PNC on the...
See, that's okay, small. I'm going to keep this to like 3 sentences.
Go ahead.
That's the issue, is that you will never find out that there's a show coming close to you until like a couple weeks out. And it's like, you could have told me in advance. And if I go and look at those tickets... Yeah,
they're going to be so expensive.
It's going to be like $100 for like... Not nosebleed. Not like all the way up in PNC.
Yeah, but just not
still like up
seats.
there. It's like...
Yeah, dude.
Why? I don't even know if it's SmackDown or Raw. Like
it's Raw.
Interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
I drove past and it just hit my mind as you were talking about.
Yeah, wrestling. I might have to think about that because if John Cena is going to be there,
I'd be down, bro.
It's John Cena's retirement tour. It'd be the last time he's in Raw. I want the shirt.
I'm gonna be yelling Peacemaker things the entire time.
We're just gonna be doing the dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julian. No, but no, like yoga was super fun. But
no, you're good.
Wrestling thing. There's we go back and forth on this because you have a different DDP in UFC.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
The original DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Mm-hmm. He used the cutter, which the RKO is basically the diamond cutter, but like jumping and way more like spontaneous. Mm-hmm. But Diamond Dallas Page, awesome dude, super cool. Once he like left wrestling, he basically just started his own like yoga thing. It's DDP yoga.
Oh.
and the really cool stories of people that he's like helped out through it.
That's awesome.
So like there's also the sort of mental aspect, but where it's like you don't like, I don't want to completely be like, no, finding power within yourself is like bad, because like you kind of need to. It's just like for me, it's like I also need to frame around of like, God made me like this. This is why I'm like this. You know, it's got to reflect back to that. But like the people that he's been able to help, where it's like, you know, other wrestlers like Lex Luger, he was in like a wheelchair, and you know, not from like paralysis stuff, but just from like deteriorating health and like all the bodies that like you're, especially like back in like the 80s and like early 90s. And then with DDP Yoga, like he's able to like walk and stuff.
Yeah.
Because of like they're helping him and all the different stretching. So I'm like, it's definitely like a super helpful thing.
Oh yeah.
And overall, like, you know, I would say a pretty net positive for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man.
But, you know, like the appreciation came quick, and I'm like, I don't know if it's my thing.
Yeah, no,
Fully. I mean, I'll still do it sometimes, you know. It's the best way of stretching I've ever had.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where for me, I've kind of just always blended most of these things together. Just because I look at a lot of things as like tools. I mean, you know me well enough to, of course, to know that like I'm someone who I like to be. I'm not really the very best or like this is my main thing that I enjoy type person. I'm more or less like I want to get a great amount of knowledge and have a bunch of interests or like things that like I can do and work on. And whether that means like, you know, different levels of going in and out of something. Yeah. I just want to have that on my belt. And I kind of looked at yoga as, I wouldn't say refining, but I think it's a different, maybe a small part of refining of different stretches that I've learned to do, and I've kind of just grown accustomed because, you know, I got used to like what stretches I needed to do to be able to perform well in Taekwondo. And then when I was going in the Marines, I got used to everything that I was doing that way. Same with running, baseball, basketball, all that. Yoga felt different because your intentionality is this is what I'm doing. Yeah. And I think that's what it taught me to do, was even through warm-ups. And, you know, like I was active. I started fighting when I was like 7 years old, man, like 7, 8 years old. And that might have been 8 or 9. But it's one of those things where after a while you get very used to doing things and setting your mind to it. But at the same time, I feel like you do kind of need refreshers and gotta be open enough, like fluid enough to kind of explore these different avenues of like mental training, body training, discipline, if that's your thing. And for me, it just showed me to like put more intentionality within my stretching because I'm getting older now. I can't like, I do it sometimes and y'all see me like where I'll just like, you know, I'm glad I waited to say this on pod, like where I was like throwing like a high knee on Bob over here, bro. Yeah. Like flying high knee, like before I even had my MRI, and just doing stupid stuff. But I can't do that like that anymore. No. You know, we're just getting a little bit older, so it's nice to have something to remind you of. I mean, okay, take some time to stretch.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome though, because you're gonna be like taking this time where it's like, okay, I can't do that, and then just wait. You'll be like 60. You'll have like grandkids, and then you'll just be doing that, and it'll be like,
bro, if we're
you're
gonna
look like a Tekken character when you're 60.
I know, dude. Here's my thing: it's like if we're going to Japan as well, 30,000 steps like a day or something like that. Like, dude, no, these knees are gonna get better, man. These knees are gonna, but it's also we are taller, so it's like less steps. Yeah, that's always what I've kind of thought about.
You know, longer strides here.
Longer strides, dog.
Longer strides, dude.
Long strides.
Longer strides.
Yeah, no, that's like going to be the new adage. Like if like I don't know, when they're like, yeah, this is a short king, I'd be like, yeah, this is a long stride.
Yeah.
Silence. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Actually, you know what?
It's a great,
Yeah. Long strides.
Yes.
There we go. Boom. You got what?
I mean, I don't really have much more. I only got really like one question.
Yeah, hit me with a question.
Were there any poses that you really liked or like that were really helpful for your stretching?
Oh, I don't know like what it's called in yoga, but it's like that.
Oh,
Because my
pizza that?
back and my yeah.
Now I could be completely butchering this.
Yeah.
That might be. This episode is gonna come out, and then like Alana's gonna yell at me.
Yeah.
I know she is. She's gonna yell at me for a lot of different reasons, but it's okay.
Yeah. Like you didn't immerse yourself.
She's like, you haven't called. I've been like, I've been working for a week straight. I'm tired.
At 5 a.m.
I've been waking up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
But I think that's pigeon pose. I think it is.
It sounds right.
Which, man, I remember first time I did that, and I was like, oh, I feel my back is open.
Yeah,
said, oh.
Yeah. My favorite thing, like most of my stretches that are able to like open my back and my hips have always been my favorite because that's like the spinning and like that aerial. It's all that.
Dude, sometimes you really just don't think about like how much you like really need your hips.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like I feel like you underplay it so much of just like, phew.
No, that mobility and that range, and it's just a motor function that like I'm very grateful for, and I try to like stay grateful for, dude, especially like having my knees being that red flag. Bro, I remember there was like I had a dark moment like right before I got my news of just being like,
what's gonna happen?
Dude, yeah, no, if it was gonna be something serious, I was gonna like, so you mean I can't do this anymore? Like I had those questions ready of being like, can I not skate anymore? Or can I not travel and like feel like I could walk far? But
no, you're gonna be back.
Yeah, by the grace of God, nothing wrong.
Zach is back.
Zach is back. Yes, sir.
Watch out, world. You've been warned.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
You've been warned.
You have 3 months.
You have 3 months. To
understand. Once he's back, you're fucked.
63 and a third's chance.
Yes, you're gonna have 63 and a third chance of winning. What's that?
And an 8% of the 16th of that number. It was one of the best videos I've ever seen in like wrestling promos,
because it's the greatest promo of all time.
Yeah, Scott Stein,
the Scott Steiner math promo from TNA is the greatest promo ever.
Yes, but
if you haven't ever watched it, watch it. It just is the best.
Yes. I think we're pretty much done with yoga. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do we have the list or?
Yeah, man, I got the list. Yeah.
What are some you've mentioned it before the pod. Are you still sticking with 2B?
Oh, okay. So this is what's been happening on my Instagram feed lately, besides like me trying not to be on it. So if you haven't been getting from the people I usually send reels to, which you're one of them, if you haven't been seeing a whole lot from me, I'm trying to stay off of like social media as much because I just want to limit my screen time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I open it up and then it'll either be like politics stuff, which I'm like, I don't want any of that right now.
Yeah.
Please, no, thank you. Or it will be people talking about like, 2B, what is this?
Yeah, bro.
And I'm like, it's gonna happen,
bro. We've said it. Now over a year. Happy 1 year to the Appreciation Podcast.
Happy 1 year. We've been doing this for a year.
I know. We couldn't. I don't know. I feel like we want to celebrate it in a big way, but I feel it's very indicative of like where we're at and how hard we're working. That this is like how we're doing it. Like a week. Or not a week, but like a few days later, casually on the pod,
just vibing.
Yeah, next year it's gonna be something big.
Next year we're gonna fire off fireworks.
Yeah, dude, I'm with it.
Next year I don't know what we're gonna do. I was gonna say something crazy, but I can't think of anything crazy.
I'm gonna pull a Shane Top. I'm gonna hit a split next year.
I thought you were gonna fall down the steps. All right, I'm gonna start recording. So what's your pick? What's your pick for?
Oh man,
what's your pick, man?
I'm gonna go shoujo.
You going shoujo manga?
Yeah, shoujo manga and anime.
Okay,
you can't forget the anime part of that,
guys. Don't forget the list. There's the Google form. Add more things to the list. We always want more. It's a long list. But I want it to get obscenely, insanely long.
Oh yeah.
Like stupidly long.
I want to get it so long that if we wanted to, we could categorize, and then once that category gets selected, then we go into
Yes.
micro.
1000%.
Yeah, which I mean, like people are like, oh, you could always do like an AI or something like that to run it. I'm like, no, it's better if it's us and then the community, people involved, not doing anything. Bro, I don't know, man. We've already kind of like steered so far away from like, I don't know. I'm a huge advocate for creative control and then being able to do everything as much as you can, a part of something behind the scenes where I'm like, I'd rather you and me learn and appear like we're at a disadvantage, but truly you'll have the advantage because as things grow, you know, it's like we said earlier, what will we need you for if we can do it?
Exactly.
You know, like that's none of that.
All right. So your pick, Shoujo. I'm feeling Tubi movies.
Boom. You guys are watching it right here. I have no
Let's
idea.
see. Oh, it's got the sound on. Oh,
I can hear it. What?
We're going to the zoo. Can we even get to where's the zoo?
Isn't there one in Asheville?
Oh. Oh no.
Spin it again. Oh, man.
We'll spin it.
Yeah, it's also getting really cold out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We gotta take the zoo out of there. Who doesn't like the zoo or appreciate the zoo?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's that episode. I like the zoo. Zoos are dope.
I like zebras and tigers.
Yeah. I feel like if we had like
antelopes.
planetarium or something like where
planetarium's right next to it.
Dude,
I'm gonna spin one more time.
I'm a mind reader.
I'm gonna spin one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I want something that doesn't require a lot of travel.
Dude, yeah, travel as well. My seatbelt is broke.
Got vampire movies.
Vampire movies?
Got
bro, I
vampire
just
movies.
talked about Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We're getting
Murphy.
vampire movies. You know what? Just in time because it's about to start getting spooky soon.
It is, honestly, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm over here checking, like, it's going to immediately tell me what the date is. Okay, the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Spooky scary.
Yeah, no, so I figure if, if we release, like, this episode Wednesday, and then...
It's a scary time because it's going to be my brother's birthday soon.
He's the 31st, right?
30th.
30th, and then Chase is November 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now. I always say that every time, but it's because, like, I'm aware because there's like 4 different birthdays that span from October to November 1st. My brother's birthday is tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a tattoo and I didn't even realize my mom had to text me.
Yeah. And then what? My mom's is Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
And there's like with the Robinson side of the family, there's like so many birthdays, like all like in September. It's like the same. It's like, man, September and August.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta spread them out.
Yeah.
Y'all can't all be grouped up like that.
Dude, I think it's like that mentality of being like, did y'all just like walk into a new year and we're like, you know what? Let's have a baby this year.
Just everyone
like made that decision like at that time.
We gotta spread it out, man. Come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Oh yeah, man. 100%.
What are we doing? And then us talking, and we're both May.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. No.
It's because there's May supremacy on this podcast.
May supremacy.
Yeah. We'll be like, oh yeah. It'd be like, what's the best month, May?
May. Yeah.
We'll be like, why? No reason.
No reason, man.
Nothing.
April showers bring May flowers.
The weather's so nice.
Yeah.
And I like a nice Memorial Day weekend.
I feel like May also gets so boosted because of April, but with everything being said, we are about to embark on another episode for you guys to have really quickly. Appreciate you watching. My name is Zach.
I'm Lou.
This is the outro.
Peace.
I forgot the outro was so much louder. Might have to bring it back to the stance.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just like in the middle of the outro, it's just us overlaid over it.
It's one of the few things I can appreciate Lil Uzi Vert for.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's a fun little dance.
little dumb Philly.
Yeah.
Shuffle thingy. Peace. Teague.
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 Libby, Kyle. Man.
Yeah, we're just appreciating everyone.
All right.
Mom.
Yes, Mom. Father.